Late Sunday night, President Donald Trump went on another one of his posting benders. This time, declaring the previous president's pardons to be both null and void. Before leaving office, of course, remember, President Biden had signed some fairly controversial pardons, one for his son, Hunter, but, had also signed some preventative pardons for Dr. Anthony Fauci, as well as the January 6th committee. So that, look, again, you say it's controversial, but like, for me, it kind of made sense because Trump had promised to weaponize the Justice Department. And now, of course, you have the Justice Department who just recently announced that they are going to go after Habitat for Humanity for getting a climate change or environmental justice grant or something. So yeah, these a-holes are going after Habitat for Humanity. So they meant it when they were going to go after people, okay, when they were going to weaponize the justice system. And that's what they're doing here, okay? And this is in order to get retribution for Trump's impeachment, as well as the investigation, of course, into January 6th that led to charges, which unfortunately never made it to court. Trump faced zero accountability for anything. And now you would think that getting away scot-free and then getting full immunity would be enough for the president. I'm just being able to skate away from all of this stuff. Be like, oh, hell yeah, woo, I did it. I'm free, bitches, I'm free. Not enough. Not enough. No, he's got to do some revenge. Okay, that's what he's doing. And now has claimed that Joe Biden's pardons were not real because they were signed by an auto pen. That's right, an auto pen. So I'm going to show you, this is what he put on Truth Social. The pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the unselect committee of political thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because of the fact that they were done by an auto pen. That's right, an auto pen. Wow. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them. But more importantly, he did not know anything about them. Oh, really? The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. He knew nothing about them. And the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those in the Unselect Committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt of me and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for the documents that were... This is insane, okay? That were signed on their behalf without the knowledge or consent of the worst president in the history of our country, Crooked Joe Biden. Look at the 2 retweets and 8 likes. Wow. I mean, I get more engagement than that. Okay. I mean, to be fair though, I am not on Truth Social. All right. I am on BlueSky. Go and follow me. jeffwaldorf.bsky.social. Okay, I'm just saying. you should probably follow me. But anyway, so wait, where did he get all this from? What's going on here? Well, last week the Oversight Project, which is a branch of the Heritage Foundation, which is a think tank that wrote Project 2025, claimed that the Biden White House used an automated signature to place Biden's name on several key documents that happen to be against Trump's agenda. So, wait, there's nothing wrong with using an auto pen, okay? They do it all the time. But apparently this is like, the Joe Biden is cognitively not there, okay? And he's not even signing documents. He doesn't even know where he is. Okay, so that's the Trump argument. Okay, if you can even really call it that. But he's like, well, see, Joe Biden, he's not cognitively there, but I'm
cognitively there.
I'm a very stable genius. And so when I use an auto pen, it's totally fine. But when when Joe Biden uses an auto pen, it doesn't matter at all. No, of course not. Of course not. So now, here's the thing. According to the New York Post, because of course, right? This is corroborated by an anonymous Biden staffer who claims that it took unilateral decisions on what the president was signing by affixing an auto signature. However, per the newspaper's own reporting, the Post is not publishing that staffer's name due to lack of concrete evidence and refutations by other colleagues. So basically, at the end of the day, there is no evidence that the staffer even exists. Okay. They may have just made him up, which wouldn't surprise me at all. Alternative staffers, everybody. And by the way, look, when you're talking about Biden's cognitive issues, right? He was an old guy, and there certainly was a lot of people that were covering for that, and that's fair, right? But saying that, oh no, he did the auto pen, they used that, Biden didn't know what anything was or what he was doing. No. We're not talking about Dianne Feinstein, okay? Who didn't know where she was or what she was doing. Biden still had enough sense to know, for the most part, where he was and what he was signing, okay? As opposed to Donald Trump, who actually he didn't read what he was signing. They were just handing him stuff from Project 2025, okay? But no, Biden did understand that, yes, he even went out and talked about how, yes, I had to take this action to pardon Hunter Biden and the January 6th people because I know that Donald Trump was going to come for him, okay? So that's what he was talking about. So no evidence that the staffer exists, and the report is even sketchier. The signatures picked by the Heritage Foundation came from the National Archives. The National Archives do not display original copies of the documents, but instead they show digitized versions, right? These copies use a computer-generated signature for where the president signed the document, meaning that online copies of Biden's signature appear to be auto-signed, but they're not the original version. Not only that, but you have pictures of Biden signing many of these documents that the Heritage Foundation claims were signed by an auto pen. So there you go. Look, that said, even if he signed it via auto pen, it wouldn't matter. The Justice Department back in 2005 stated that the president need not personally perform the physical act of affixing his signature to a bill he approves and decides to sign in order for the bill to become a law. So at the end of the day, Donald Trump's argument is not legally valid. That said, in our insane system, this might end up going to the court. Even the Supreme Court. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Now, on social media, of course, there were a lot of responses to this. Some of them were pretty spot on here. Aaron Rupert called it dictatorship. Yeah, the okayest poster there is writes, this is like the 17th constitutional crisis of just this weekend alone. Yeah. And finally, Anna Bauer writes, every time I wake up in the middle of the night, I regret looking at my phone because something insane has happened. This is another exhibit. Now, look, here's the thing, right? So a lot of people are like, oh my God, this is crazy, this is stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I agree with that. It is crazy and it is stupid. But it's also kind of dangerous too. Like, because you're trying to take away people's pardons so that you can target them with political persecution. So that's what's going on here. And this is desire for retribution. It is a desire for punishment that you have coming from the current president of the United States towards people that were his political rivals, that actually investigated alleged crimes that he had committed. And so that is very dangerous, okay? Look, and here's the other thing, right? Getting back to why it was stupid, right? Now, if Donald Trump would be allowed to do this, then what would stop the next president from undoing some of Donald Trump's pardons? Like, for example, the J6ers. I mean, this would open up the door to some of the things that Trump and the right wing would not want. Not that the Democrats would actually do that, because let's be honest, I don't think they'd do that. So either Donald Trump does not realize this or believes that it would never happen. Either way, this is something that you should probably take serious, because yes, it is all fun and games until Trump starts actually prosecuting the January 6th committee for just literally trying to do their jobs. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.